guys, welcome back to my channel. It's me, Miss Chatterbox, aka Brittany, and today I wanted to talk to you about charting. Charting for your ovulation. Yeah, charting for your ovulation. Yeah, so I'm gonna give you a simple way how to chart, how it helped me out, and for all the people that are trying to conceive and this is their first time, or yeah, this is beginner friendly. I promise you guys. So a little backstory about my just about my charting and just ovulation and different things like that. A lot of us have heard that after your period, 2 weeks after, you literally ovulate. So that's what they say. 2 weeks after your period, you ovulate. And that's not the case for every woman. With me, I used to have a lot of problems with my periods. I will have them for a long time, or I won't have them at all. So there was never, I can never really pinpoint when my ovulation was, and I never knew why. So as I got older, I did a lot of research and different things like that just to see what will work for me. Now, one of the things that worked for me was, first, I downloaded this app called Pre-Mom. Should be up here or here, whichever one I put. But I downloaded the app Pre-Mom, and I took control of my body in a sense of, I wanted to make sure I knew my period, how long it was, how long it took to ovulate, different things like that. So I downloaded the app Pre-Mom. I started tracking my periods. So I would kind of see, for 3 months I tracked my period. I wanted to see how long in between the periods were, how many days. And I noticed that I would have my next cycle will be between 30 and 34 days. So that's a long time. A lot of women, they have their next period within I guess 24 to 27 days. I'm not really sure how long it takes for another woman to have her period, but I'm just letting you know how long it took for mine. And I can never pinpoint when I ovulated, so I got introduced to ovulation tests. So after I went and figured out my period, how long the phases were, what I did was, after my period, I started taking ovulation tests. And what I did was, I used so many different brands of ovulation tests, and I felt like the one that worked for me was the one called Easy at Home. This one I brought off of Amazon. It comes with 50 tests, and it comes with, just 50 tests. You can get some on Amazon that's comes with half pregnancy test, half ovulation, but I have a whole separate pregnancy test over somewhere in my bathroom. But and I paid I believe I paid less than $10, but I'll put where I got it, and Amazon, I'll put the link down below. But anyway, what I would do is the day after I finished my period, I don't know what all this noise is in the background. I think someone downstairs is building something. I don't know. You might hear knocking noises, but it's my neighbors. So anyway, what I would do is I will pee on this just like a pregnancy test. The only difference between the pregnancy test and this is, with the ovulation test, you will always have 2 lines. So yeah. And now I don't know if you could see it. Wow. Sorry, I had to stomp on the downstairs. But anyway, so basically you're gonna always have a line right here, and this is, I believe that's the control line. So you'll always have a line right here, and you'll either have a faint line here or you'll have a dark line here. Now, when you have a faint line and a dark line on the right, so a faint over here, dark over here, basically what that would mean is you're not ovulating. Now, when you have it dark over here and dark over there, that means that you're close to ovulating and it's time to baby dance. So I started it right after my period. I took the chart, blah, 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 and I started to notice that about 2.5 weeks after my period, that's when I would ovulate. So I noticed that, and then when I would ovulate, I would make sure that I baby dance. The first month, I felt like it was kind of a test run because I wasn't too sure. And it didn't work the first month because I missed the opportunity. So they say when you're about to ovulate, you have, I believe, 12 to 42 hours. I'm going to put it up there if it's something different, but between 12 to 42 hours to baby dance. That means that's when your egg is being released. And, you know, as you know how to, you know, how it works to get pregnant. But that really worked. So now when I did pee on this, what I would usually do is I would take a picture off my pre-mom app. I'll take a picture. It has it that you can literally chart your ovulation test strips. So I will go and I'll chart it, and I will see the lines that is right where it says near the max line. I would see it gradually get darker, darker, and darker. So that's when I knew that I will ovulate. So the second month, I was like, you know what? I'm going to do it. I'm going to make sure that I have everything lined up and that I will get pregnant. So I waited after I had my period. I waited the 2.5 weeks. And the reason being is because test strips cost after a while. So you keep on using it when you don't need to, then it's like, all right, like, come on, you know, I don't want to dish out more money. So I knew that at 2.5 weeks, that's when I would start ovulating. So I would go and I would look and I would chart it within that week so I could gradually see. Now, I know a lot of women, they go and they check their cervical mucus to see. That's how they'll know when they're ovulating. For some reason, that did not work for me because I feel like my cervical mucus, I never really got that much. Like, I couldn't really tell. It was hard for me to tell. So that really didn't work for me. But this really worked for me. The Easy at Home, the pre-mom, and the ovulation test, that worked wonders for me. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to wrap up this video, but I'm just going to show you guys what I do, and I'm going to show you how to read the test. So yeah, thank you guys for looking at this video. I hope you have an amazing day, and baby dust to you all. Talk to you later. Watch out for this video. All right, toodles.
Took it out of the packet. You're going to dip it in pee. You're going to tip it on this side where the max line is. So I'm dipping it in. And you're going to wait 3 minutes and then come back. I'll come back in 3 minutes, okay? Actually, no. I'm going to show you guys just the progression. So now over here, there's always going to be a line near the LH part. But you need to pay attention to the one that's closest to the max line. Basically, if you want to know it's a positive ovulation, this line near the LH has to be lighter than the max line. So that's how you know it's positive. So if the max line is darker than the LH over here line, that's when you know you're ovulating. So right now I know I'm not ovulating because I just got off my period. But I don't know if you could see it. It's a faint line. And you're usually always going to have two lines, but it has to be darker. So I'm going to come back in 3 minutes and I'm going to show you the final. But I just wanted to let you guys know that. Sorry for the lighting. I'm doing this in the bathroom.